Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another episode of Devil's Dreams. This is where I find and play a game I find in dreams, and I do a review on it. This time I'm playing Cake Factory 2. This was made by Xander's 3, and the best way to describe it is a puzzle simulator style building game where you have to make products for your bakery, and as you progress it gets more difficult. Now basically when it first starts off you have to get wheat, so you grow wheat by basically growing wheat. Then it'll ask you for flour, which this is where it starts getting a little complicated. You have to connect a windmill to your wheat farm in order to turn it into flour. Now at that point it'll need you to start growing sugar cane to make sugar. You don't have to do anything to get sugar from the sugar cane, just grow the sugar cane and you get it. And then the next main ingredient is strawberries. Now as you progress it will ask you to make more and different styled recipes, and none of them are really that difficult. I mean, it'll ask you to basically make like cake. In order to do that, you have to make cake batter. Now, the way that you do that is you combine flour and sugar, and you got cake batter with a mixer. Now, the next thing you use is the oven, which is used to cook the cake batter into your sponge cake. Then you use your sugar sifter, which you can run sugar through that'll turn it into icing style sugar. Now, there's something known as a Bakewell presser, which will take your sponge cake and combine it with the icing that will make it into these tarts. Now, you have something known as a jam pan as well, which cooks the strawberries down while you add sugar to it to make strawberry jam. And you have a donut machine, which will allow you to combine your sponge cake and your jam to make donuts. Now, at this point, the last and final item you can get is a machine that makes birthday cakes, and this requires you to basically use a combination of your different items in order to make the birthday cake. Now, I've noticed at this point in the game, once you figure out how to actually make your jelly donuts, your tarts, your jam, and your birthday cake, you can actually quit making jam, because it'll get to the point to where the next and only 3 items it will keep repeating to ask you to make is the jelly donuts, the tarts, and the birthday cake. And you can have it set up to where at that point there's really nothing else to do. You can go back and streamline what you've built, and you can actually add to it with the different conveyor belts, and also you can have a splitter on the conveyor belt where it splits it from 1 to 2, and you can have a conveyor belt that can go underneath another conveyor belt. But I never got to the point where I really needed to use that, because I was very it was very easy for me to figure out after the first couple tries on how to get it set up with the area, because you got 3 spots that you can drop product off into your cake factory to get what they need. And as long as you get it set up to where you have basically one of these 3 that is supplying it, one with the jelly donuts, the other supplying it with tarts, and the third and final one supplying it with birthday cake, you can just sit back and watch as you mass produce this stuff, and that's really about it. I mean, it's decent for what it is. In fact, it was really cool until you get to that part. Once you get that part, there really is nothing else to do. I mean, after all, what do you expect? I mean, it's still quite impressive considering the amount of graphical details and just the animation of every single thing that you're doing as you're building, your little factory. But like I said, you grow wheat, you grow sugar cane, and you grow strawberries, and you combine them with your other different equipment to make items. Like I said, the mixer is used with flour and sugar to make cake batter. You got your oven that cooks your batter into sponge cake, your sugar sifter that turns the sugar into icing sugar. And at first it's a little bit overwhelming, but once you figure out exactly what you need on how to do it, and you have more than enough room, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of money involved in this, so it's not like, okay, it's going to cost you $50 to lay down this new oven. You can pick up, you can delete and move stuff on a whim, and it doesn't affect anything. Because the main thing of this game is just trying to get the product made as fast as possible to beat the high score, beat your the quickest time of what you were able to get done. And that's really about it. Once you get to the part near the end, like I said, where you can just stop making jam, and you can just focus on the jelly donuts, the tarts, and the birthday cake. Now, keep in mind, you still got to make jam, but you don't have to have jam go into the factory. The jam is used to combine with your sponge cake and everything else to make the donuts. Like I said, sponge cake and jam to make donuts. To make the jam, you got to have strawberries and sugar that go in the machine. So once you figure out what each and every different piece of equipment does, it shouldn't be that hard for you to be able to figure out how to place these in the big open area you have in order to get the products made into your factory as your little truck delivers them off. Honestly, I'm kind of sad to say that it doesn't seem to have any sort of level progression to it. Once you get to the part where you're starting to make like 12 of each of the jelly donuts, tarts, and birthday cakes, that's really about it. Then it just keeps continuously doing the same thing. And like I said, at that point, it strictly just seems to be to try to get the fastest time to make the products. Other than that, it is a fun game. It is actually a decent head scratcher at first. And I can recommend, if you have the Dreams software on PlayStation 4, or I don't know if it's compatible with PS5. It should be. If you're one of the lucky few that has a PS5 and you actually are able to play Dreams on it, go ahead and play Cake Factory 2 by Xander's 3. It is a pretty neat puzzle simulator with pretty good graphics. It's a fun game. I just wish maybe it had some end game content, but in the end, considering one guy made this on Dreams, this is very impressive, and it was fun. And that's why I am recommending and actually showing it off in my episode of Devil's Dreams. Please hit the like icon if you like this video. Leave in the comments below if you played Cake Factory 2 on Dreams. What do you think of this particular title? Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please leave your comments. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.
Hello, Devil Dog Gaming. It is I, David Faustino, better known as Bud Bundy. Yes, Devil Dog Gaming, it is I, the Grand Master, the Grand Flasher, the Cross-Dresser, the Godmother, the Godfather, the Gas Passer. I think you get the point, Devil Dog Gaming. More important, Nate wanted me to reach out. He wanted me to dig deep and roast the hell out of his YouTube channel. But what's so funny is I'm going to roast the hell out of you, Nate, because the Cameo Gods don't provide a link. So I can't even watch your damn YouTube channel. So I'm going to roast you. Next time, get it right. Send the link. Figure it out there, Nate. Anyway, can't wait to check out Devil Dog Gaming once you actually can figure out how to provide me a link there, Nate. Anyway, Bud Bundy signing off here. Grandmaster B, the Grand Flasher. And I wanted to let, as always, if they say at Devil Dog Gaming, the devil's in the details. Whoa, Bundy. Peace out, y'all.
Well, Nathan, I just want to make it clear once and for all, in case you didn't know, the devil's in the details. And idle hands at the devil's workshop. So make of that what you will.
This is Clementine, and the devil's in the details.
What up, it's Bam Margera, giving a shout out to Devil Dog Gaming, and the devil's in the details. Yeah, man.
Nate! Discord here. I don't know where you are, but I'm in Los Angeles, and I think you can see it in the background. On a beautiful day. So when are we all going to get back together again? Who's to say? The devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. Yes, the devil is in the details. Wouldn't you say?